My name is Elizabeth Crow. I'm a member of the League of Women Voters of Boulder County, and I'm very pleased to be here today for my own sake and also to be here with my daughter Hannah. For better or for worse, Hannah, when she was growing up in Kentucky with our family, spent many, many hours sitting at meeting tables and crawling underneath meeting tables at our League of Women Voter meetings. She didn't have much of a choice in that matter. You may have experienced the same situation with your children if you're a mother or father who drug your kids along to those meetings. But as an adult, now 23, Hannah has had the ability to make her own choices about how she's spending her time and how she chooses to interact with organizations like the League of Women Voters. I'm really glad that she's decided to join me as a member of our local league. And when we were approaching this 100th year anniversary for the League and heard about the National's She Is Me project, I thought of Hannah. She's been really interested in photography a lot lately, had been interested in journalism before. Thought it would be a great idea for her to get involved. Nice for us that she agreed. And she's spent the last several months working with folks all over the state to capture the stories of us. What makes us tick as an organization? Who are we, and what are our motivations for being involved? So she's helped put together a League of Women Voters of Colorado version of She Is Me. And what we're going to do now is watch the National League's She Is Me video, and then we'll let Hannah share about her motivation and why she wanted to do this.
Women Voters was founded by suffragists who believed in the power of women to create a more perfect democracy. Throughout the last century, we've never stopped moving towards a future where every person in our country is empowered to play a critical role in shaping our democracy. Today, LWV activists throughout the United States are working to expand voting rights, ensure fair representation in government, and push for a more equitable and just political system. This progress is in our DNA, just as our founders did 100 years ago. Today, our activists are shaping the future of voting rights in America. See how their story could be yours.
Hello, how are you? My name is Hannah Rain Crow. Thank you, everyone. I am very honored to be speaking in front of you all today. The 100th anniversary of the League wasn't the only reason I wanted to be a part of the She Is Me Colorado campaign. What I really wanted to do was put a face to the amazing stories that I've heard from so many amazing League members from all over the state. The importance of storytelling goes far beyond just telling tales from one person to another. It is a way to connect the storyteller to the audience in an emotional and relatable way, not just to regurgitate their past experiences. In my Native American culture, storytelling is not only to pass down traditions and language to the future generations, it is also a way to offer a glimpse into our ways of life to those that might not know or haven't seen our lives firsthand. As an urban native, I have different sides to stories that stem from my Eastern Band Cherokee heritage as well as my Dutch American heritage, and that makes my story one that many people have never heard before. I know that my story is something new and unheard of to most, and that is something that excites me. I was bullied pretty much all the way through grade school. I was told that I should just pick a color and stick with it. I was called Pocahontas and some pretty nasty derogatory names. I was made fun of for the lifestyle that I was raised in. The extended side of my Dutch family tells me that I am the spice to the family, and I still sometimes have a little voice in the back of my head telling me that I'm too white for my Cherokee side. I have struggled with depression, I have been unkind to my body, I have been ridiculed for who I am and what I stand for, and I'm a sexual assault survivor. I'm just one person up here telling you all these things and that you're all listening to, but everything that happened in my life has brought me to this moment, speaking in front of you all here today, which which is a pretty big deal for me because I still get nervous when I have to order pizza over the phone. I have traveled all across the country, been to many different countries, spoken at an environmental summit in Rio de Janeiro, have sang alongside my peers as part of a youth choir tour across Germany, have sang in front of strangers in college as a vocal performance major, protested numerous social and environmental injustices, followed my passion for music and most recently for photography, and have surrounded myself, finally, with people who want to get to know all sides of me. I've also voted in every election since I was old enough to do so. I only know a handful of you out there, some not as well as I would like, but I know that each one of you has a story that deserves to be heard, because people's voices deserve to be heard. The League members that I have met over the course of this project are all special to me. They have taken time away from school, family, work, and hobbies just to spend a little bit of time with me to tell me what made them who they are today, and also what has brought them to be such wonderful members of the League of Women Voters. They all come from unique backgrounds, some with hardships that many people would not understand and could not even imagine. With that, I would like for you to think about all the stories you've been told, whether it's a legend passed on through the generations, or just a friend that is proud of the accomplishments that they've made in a day. Each story is important when it comes from the mouths of people that want to be heard. In this, the 100th anniversary of the League of Women Voters and the 19th Amendment, at a time when people are so politically divided, what stories might you tell to connect with someone else, and how you got involved in the League of Women Voters? Who might be excited enough by your story to get involved? The stories that we hear from our elders are sacred, and the stories that from those who are younger than us should inspire, and the stories from our peers should motivate us, all of which should keep us striving for the change that we want to see in our communities, in our political systems, and in our world. It has been an honor to listen to the stories from the She Is Me project, and I can't wait to hear so many more. Shki, thank you.